everybody. Welcome to the Rockingham Speedway, and we've got a special treat for you here and a little bit of a pre-race new tradition at the Rockingham Speedway. We're inside the Rock Pile Cafe right now, and as you can see, there's a pile of drivers in here. uara-stars drivers, NASCAR Can-Am Pro Series drivers, all here set to do autographs, sign things for the fans. They're filing in over here in the outside door. You can see that line stretching way out the door. All the fans very excited to be here at Rockingham to meet these drivers up close and personal before they do battle during tomorrow's Classic 3 Championship presented by the RCR Racing Museum. And we're going to take you through and introduce you to some of these drivers, get some words with them, some thoughts, as this is the championship event for both the uara-stars and the NASCAR Can-Am Pro Series. To my right now, one of the first drivers we're going to talk to, Sean Rahal. And Sean, you have had an up and down season. Last race at Tri-County Motor Speedway, nobody got to talk to you after that on the MSB broadcast. What went through your head then? You were leading the race and had a cut tire. Are there words really to explain that?
No, nothing really can explain the emotion that was behind that. You know, it was really heartfelt. You know, we dominated and had the best car, and everything went our way that day. And that right front was really, just after all the bad luck we've had, it was really hard to take. But, you know, that's part of racing. And we came back through the field 2 laps down and ran from, I think it was like 21st to 6th or something in 10 laps. So we made our presence known. It just wasn't the result that we wanted.
Well, what do you think you have for tomorrow? I know you and I were talking earlier. Your qualifying wasn't what you wanted, but it's a 75-lap race. It's a long race tomorrow.
You know, we've been struggling a little bit with car setup. We had a rear end brake on us yesterday in practice, and, you know, that's kind of held us back from getting the testing we need on this big track and the speedway track in. I really think that we're going to have a good car in the race tomorrow later on. Probably not the first 20 laps, but the last 30, when everyone starts to go away, we have a little bit of a different setup, than our car's doing a little something different that everyone's not doing, which isn't necessarily fast in qualifying, but it can pay big dividends at the end of the race.
Well, it certainly can. You got your fans following in behind you. We'll let you get to work signing some autographs. Sean Rahal, currently 3rd in uara-stars points. And there's a couple other guys over here that are big names in the late model stock racing world. The first one over here, Frank Denny Jr., making his K&M Pro Series debut. Now squeezing here next to Chris Lawson. But Frank, I know the qualifying effort wasn't what you wanted here today in your first race, but what are your goals this weekend?
You know, if we can get the Kiker Motorsports, FDJ Motorsports Chevrolet in the top 10, you know, we'd feel like that was a home run. You know, it's our first trip here to Rockingham and then first trip in the K&N car, so having a lot of fun. You know, haven't been able to call myself a rookie in a long time, so I think it's really cool. I feel like a kid in a candy store. It's been a lot of fun, so we're looking forward to being able to run some more races next year as long as sponsorship permits, and just having a good time. I think we've got a good shot at being in the top 10. I look at this place as Myrtle Beach with banking, and I run pretty good over there.
Well, best of luck to you. That's Frank Denny Jr. making his very first NASCAR K&M Pro Series start. Now, this group right here behind me, this is the Bassett bunch. But the problem is there's no Ronnie this week. There's Chris and Dylan. Dylan, of course, 2nd in uara-stars points. But Ronnie's crew chief, Chris, if you don't know, was originally and always was a driver of race cars. When he moved down from Ohio, took a fabricating job at Red Bull Racing. Obviously, there's no more Red Bull Racing, so he ventured out on his own, and now he's landed this deal with the Bassetts, working as Ronnie Jr.'s crew chief. And Chris, last time you raced with us here at Rockingham, you were on the Sunoco pole and had a good race car till something happened with, I believe, if memory serves me, as the locker or something in the rear end broke on that race car. How good is the race car for tomorrow?
I actually think it's probably the best one I've ever had here. You know, we didn't qualify as well as I'd like to have, but I think to have a good race car here, you are going to be off in qualifying. I know that sounds weird, but just because with the impound and the way it works, if you're driving really good like you need to be on older tires, you should struggle on stickers, and we did that. So, but it drives really good on old tires, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, it really is probably the best car I've had, and I think I could have won in the past. So, I think they're in trouble.
Thinks they're in trouble. Well, you've got to compete against this guy now, and I have to ask Dylan, as he's signing autographs here for fans. We'll butt in here for a second. Is he under any sort of orders to get out of your way if you need that spot tomorrow?
No, we're going to bump draft, man. That's what we've been talking about all weekend, was drafting. He's scared to let me bump draft him, but, you know, we joke about it all the time. But, you know, I really want to draft with him. It'd be fun. So, I mean, there's no orders really. You know, we're just out here to have a good time and hope for the best. Finish 1-2 would be great.
Well, you've got the best starting spot on the Sunoco pole. Think you can get a win?
Oh, definitely. You know, it'd be awesome to win here. You know, we've been preparing for this race for a while now. You know, we were talking about it earlier, how awesome it'd be to win here. Just to top off the season with the win at Rockingham would be awesome.
Well, best of luck. Dylan Bassett, he'll be starting on the Sunoco pole tomorrow for the uara-stars race. And fans, if you're anywhere where you might be able to come to Rockingham, make sure you come out for this event tomorrow. We're going to talk to some more of these drivers, but you might not think so. You put a late model stock car on the banks of Rockingham, that's a cup track. That's a nationwide track. It's a truck track. Well, it is, but it's a great, great place for these drivers in the UARA to learn how to race in these bigger racetracks. The same for the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. They go not only here at Rockingham, but they go to Dover, they go to Iowa, they go to Richmond, they go to some of these bigger racetracks, and they get that big track experience before they do move up to the trucks, the Nationwide, and the Cup Series. And